Hey, what's up guys and girls? This is Oracle Ball here, and today I'm going to show you how to synthesize a kick drum. So here's an example of a kick drum I made using citrus and layering it with an organic acoustic sample. And here it is in context with the track if you want to see how it sounds in context. It's a track I only spent like 2 hours on so far, but I'll just play the first 4 bars so you get the idea. So here's the track in context. Yeah, so you get the idea. It's kind of generic right now, but it's something. So I made the kick drum for it because I couldn't find a kick drum I wanted. But I only spent about 10 minutes to make a kick drum, and I'm going to show you how to make your own kick drum. And I'm going to be using citrus because I'll make it this default patch. I picked citrus because it's kind of easy to design kick drums with it because it has 6 operators and 3 filters, and the filters have built-in wave shapers, which is distortion, which makes it excellent for doing this kind of thing. So to start off making the kick, I'm gonna move operator 1 and be going through filter 1 because distortion. I'm gonna turn off the filter, enable the distortion, and just have it ready. Maybe actually slightly saturate it because I know I'm gonna saturate it anyway. But yeah. First thing first, we're gonna start with the low end of the kick, which is I'm gonna move this down to bass range and get like some notes put in. My track's in the key of B, so I'm gonna have it at B and get this down to sub. Go to pitch, go to envelope, and get that pitch envelope for the low beef of the kick drum. Turn off magnet so I can adjust it how I want. Alright. There we go. And give it the volume envelope so it's not just a constant bass tone. Alright, and after you do that, you kind of have to get the mid frequencies. So I create like, let's just go with the square wave. And do again the pitch envelope. And put it a tiny bit into distortion. It's gonna be really quick as well. And add a volume envelope. Make it decay super fast. You just want it to kind of be there to add the texture to it. And then third, I'm gonna turn the noise all the way up on operator 3 and make it go up filter 2. Turn up filter 2 a tiny bit. And oh, that's right, wrong one. There we go. And I'm using filter 2 for low pass filter. And we're gonna add automation on the high end, just to kind of get that high end punch of the kick. So you get the low, mids, and highs of the kick drum, and you can kind of mess with the cut to try to change where you want the top of it. Turn up the resonance maybe a tiny bit if you want, and copy the stab file of the low pass filter automation in filter 2. But to do that, I just click on this downward arrow here to copy state, and then I went to volume envelope and I paste the state file just so it's the same length, but I move the volume up so the volume just kind of helps give the initial transient of the high end of the white noise. And another huge contributor to the sound is actually reverb, to kind of give it the sense like it's in a room. So I kind of start with the low cut, turn off the chorus by going to the voices and just turning it all the way to off. And you can also just do that. And then you go to reverb, I'm going to enable it and volume up a little bit so it's easier when adjusting with this. Again, low cut, like maybe at 250, it just doesn't conflict with the bass. Turn the high cut up a little bit. Pre-delay can go up a tiny bit. Room size, kind of small. Diffusion can come down. Decay is short. And high damping can go up a little bit. And then you mess with the volume of the effect of the reverb on filter 1. Just a little bit. Give it a sense of room, and then a little bit down the high end there. And then after that, you can just give it a mixer channel and kind of like EQ it a little bit. Just gonna do some really fast stuff. Oh, it's a little much high end. And then make multi-band, compress it if you feel like it. I'm just gonna do some basic, quick stuff, just so you get the idea. You know, you can do that, like maybe into the mid punch here, and bring the highs. And after you do that, because you basically got the synthetic part of the kick drum down, the beefy low end bass, the mid punch, and the high end transient with the white noise, and use reverb to kind of give it a sense of like it's in a room. Something I did in my kick drum, which is right here, is I layered an acoustic kick on top of it. So you can go to like drums, go to kicks. I've used, late at night and I haven't slept in a long time. But, you can get a acoustic kick drum layered on top of your kick. And I already used this one, so I'm gonna use a different one. And something that's really important when you layer acoustic samples or anything on top of your kick drum is to kind of get out specific frequencies you want, because the low end bass really interferes with the bass of your kick drum that you created. And you just kind of find frequencies you want, and then use the volume to kind of like blend as much of how much of that sample you want with it. It can maybe affect the stereo width as well. I just kind of added like the mids and slight of the highs of the acoustic kick drum on top of my kick drum, just kind of make it sound better. And then something that a lot of people actually do is they add hi-hats to the kick drum to help with the high-end transient that they have on the kick. So again, just bring the volume down like really low, just so it's like there. And you can also mess with the out so it goes faster. And then after that, you can just make it easy. I'm going to turn off the master EQ. I'm going to put in Edison. You can record your new kick drum. So I'm just going to bring it back and go to on play, record. And you got your kick drum right here. I'm going to get rid of this stuff. So here's the kick drum. And some stuff you can do with Edison, normalize it so it's normalized. If you feel like it's too long, you can highlight the area you want and do something like that to shorten it. And you can save it as a sample, or just if you're lazy, it's automatically save it for you, but you can just drag and drop like that. And then you can process it further with an EQ. Maybe there's too much sub. You can add more punch there or something. Really just do whatever you want, and again, compress it again. But yeah, you get the idea. You can just that's really how you make your synthetic kick drum, is by starting with like the lows and add the mids and the highs, or you can do the reverse, start with the high, get the end low. But I usually start with the low end just so I know I get this bass right of how much bass I want within the kick drum. If I want a big long one or a short one or a mid one, it's all up to you when you're designing your kick drum how you want it to sound. And just remember, distortion's kind of nice. You can decide how much harmonics you want to add to the sound. To use filters to help shape, along with volume of the operators to help get the shape you want, and to use reverb to give it the sense like it's in a room. And then also the optional part of layering acoustic samples to add interesting textures to your kick drums. So yeah, so that's how you make your kick drum. I hope this video helped. If it did, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. And last week I did a video on how to make a Zomboy style bass. So if you're interested in that, you can click on the top right, I believe it is. And whichever way that is, I have no idea where my finger should be pointing. But you can click there and check that out. And if you'd like to request a sound that I could do trying to remake or explain, I have in the description of the video how you can email me how to go about creating a sound for Sound Design Weekly. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comments or suggestions of things I can do. And I hope you have a great day, or if that's the end of your day, I hope you had a great day. And thank you for watching. Do you guys enjoy watching live stream gameplay? My friend here at KersonicTV plays League of Legends and other games all the time on Twitch, and he uploads some of his videos on YouTube. So if you're into that, I highly recommend you go check him out.